Mein Kind, mein Tres, du forst da weg. Sie sei so na guter, dich bett mit Tränen und mit Schreck, dein treue liebe Mutter. Du forst mein Kind, mein einzig Kind, a rüberweite Amen. Ach, komm hin, nur frisch gesund und nicht vergess dein Mamen. Ja, fahr gesund und komm mit Glück, seh jede Woche a Brivele schick. Dein Mames Herz, mein Kind, der Quick. A Brivele der Mame, oi sollst du nicht versammeln. Oi schreib geschwind, mein Liebkind, oi schenk ihr die Nechame. Die Mame wird dein Brivele lesen, oi und sie wird genesen. Oi heilst ihr Schmerz, ihr bitter Herz, der quält die Schame. Das 8. Jahr, ich bin allein. Das Kind ist weit verschwommen. Das Kinderschwarz ist hart wie ein Stein. Kein einzig Brief bekommen. Wie kann mein Kind Mut, wie geht ihm ein das Leben? Es muss ihm gehen dort, sehr gut, will kein Nachricht geben. Ich hab ihm geschickt 100 Brief, und hat noch kein Begriff. Als meine Schmerzen sinnen sehr tief. A Brivele der Mame, oi sollst du nicht versammeln. Oi schreib geschwind, mein liebe Kind, oi schenk ihr die Nechame. Die Mame wird dein Brivele lesen, oi und sie wird genesen. Oi heilst ihr Schmerz, ihr bitter Herz, der quickste Hirdine Schome. In Stadt New York, a reich Haus mit Herzer und Gefühlen. Dort wohnt der Sohn, lebt Greis mit a glückliche Familie. A schöne Freu und Kinder 2 mit lichtige Gestalten. Und als sitzt und quält von See, hat a Brief der halten. Dein Mutter Tod, es ist geschehen, in Leben hast du ihr versehen. Das ist ihr letzter Wunsch gewesen. A Kaddish der Mamen, oi sollst du nicht versammeln, oi sag geschwind, mein Liebkind, oi schenk ihr die Nechame, die Mame vetank Kaddish Herrn, oi in ihr Käfer gern, oi heilst ihr Schmerz, ihr bitter Herz, der quäkste Herdine Schone, oi heilst ihr Schmerz,
I didn't give it to you.
Here.
der quäkste Herdine Schone.
Okay, let's start. Marie, can you read the English, please?
Numerous Yiddish plays and musicals dealt with the mass immigration of Jews to America, and we have seen a number of films on the subject. Joseph Green directed the film A Brivele der Mama, A Little Letter to Mom, in 1938 in Poland. It's about Dobrysh, the long-suffering mother whose husband flees their poverty by becoming a peddler in America, whose daughter runs off to Odessa, whose older son is killed fighting for the Kaiser, and whose younger son, Adela, disappears to become a singing star in America.
Go on.
But the title of the film and its theme song, A Brevele der Mamen, had already been written much earlier in 1907 by Shlomi Solomon Shmulevich, who had been born in Pinsk and had come to the U.S. in 1893. The song was immensely popular. Boris Tomaszewski performed it numerous times, and it was recorded in 1908. Der Quicken means to revive or resuscitate. Versammen means to delay or miss completely. There are three Deutsch-Marisch words, nachrichtet, nachrichtet, news. Okay.
It's real easy.
Okay. Genesen, to recover from a sickness. Gern, gladly. Judy Bressler sings it here with the Klezmer Conservatory Band.
Okay, thank you. Beverly, can you start?
Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, sorry. What do you want me to do? Oh, to
To
translate?
read.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mein Kind, mein Treist, or Treist, du forst weg. My child, my loved one. I don't know how you say
My
Treist.
comfort.
Oh, my comfort. You're going away. You're not going away, but
You're leaving.
that's it. You're leaving away. Sei azun agute. Look, be a good son. Dich bet mit Tränen und mit Schreck, dein treue liebe Mutter. How would you do dich? I beg you with tears and with Schreck, afraid,
Fear.
nervousness. What?
Fear.
Oh, fear.
Fear. She fears for him.
Your beloved, your devoted, loved mother. Du forst mein Kind, mein einzig Kind. Oh, you want to cry. You're going away. You're leaving, my child, my only child. Arribe weite Yamen, over far seas. SEAS. Ach, komm ahin, nor frisch. You should only go.
Arrive.
Arrive, get there.
What?
Get there,
Go
get
ahead.
there.
She's
Yeah.
wishing that he gets there.
Oh, you should only get there gesund, healthy, und nicht vergessen, and don't forget dein Mama. Don't forget your mother.
Let me just, that was good. The word "ze" in the second line means see to it. You know, zan, to see.
Oh, Zach.
Not like
Yeah.
look, it's
Look.
see to it. Be a good son. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, go on, Beverly.
Ja, fahr gesund und komm mit Glück. Yes. Travel. I think it means travel for healthy.
Travel.
Yeah, travel
Yeah.
with health and arrive with luck.
Good.
Ze. Look, jede Woche. Oh, a briefele schick. Every week you should write me a letter. Dein Mama's hearts, mein Kind, der Quick. Your mother's hearts, my child. Der Quick is, I don't know how you say.
Refreshed.
Refresh or revive.
Fresh.
So the
And here
cognate-
again, in that first line, it's got "ze" again, meaning
I know.
see to it. Like,
See,
don't forget.
Be sure, yeah. And you know, it's
Okay.
interesting because so many of those letters that were sent then are being found by children or somebody, and then they call us, could we help translate?
Yeah, Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
True. I've done it many times.
I know, Min is an expert.
Yes. I also have to tell you that when we went to do our PhD in Houston, I used to write twice a week. I used to write my mother in Yiddish, letters in Yiddish.
Wow.
I used to write to her. Yeah,
Wow.
but my mother, she couldn't read the Hebrew letters. So I wrote Yiddish in Latin.
Transliteration.
Oh, yeah.
Transliterated.
Yeah, so
Transliterated,
yeah,
yeah.
it was a
Wow.
it was a transliteration. So
Interesting.
And how
I
did
had
you,
the same experience.
I,
You had to learn
I
how to
have
do
to
that.
look. I have to look for the letter. I don't know where they are. So
I
yeah,
had the same experience.
I have the letters that were sent to my father during the Stalin era by his uncle in Moscow. And they were
wow.
very cautious letters. They only talked about who was healthy and who was died. But I had trouble reading them, so I took them to a professor of Yiddish.
Mm.
And the professor said that the person writing it was barely literate in Yiddish. You know, he was raised in Russia and he studied Russian in school and he was trying to write Yiddish, but he could barely do it.
Oh my.
okay, but he tried.
Sure.
Okay, Rochelle.
Yeah, the
Nina,
cognate-
how would your mother know Yiddish but not know the Yiddish not know the
She could
characters?
be
He
fluent
came-
orally and not be able to read a
Right,
single
right.
word.
Right, of course. They
He
didn't
was
learn
from Poland, so she
She
knew
learned, but
Polish.
she learned the English characters. She learned.
Yeah.
She learned it.
Yeah,
She heard it spoken, but
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
go to school to
and
and
to
she
write
was
it.
fluent, but
That's
not
wild.
fluent.
Fluent, but reading is a whole other skill.
Yes.
But if she never learned to read, yeah, I mean, it's like you
Yes,
hear English
illiteracy.
and if you
It's not
never,
an uncommon problem.
Literate,
Illiteracy
literate.
across
No,
the
she
world.
knew Polish. She knew Polish, so she knew
I have
Latin.
something to say.
Oh, okay, say it and then Rochelle.
During the Second World War, I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, and my father lived in Miami, Florida. He would write to me in English, and I was supposed to correct his spelling, the world's worst speller. And I would write to him in Yiddish.
Mhm.
Yes,
And did he correct your
because I
spelling?
knew script, and I didn't learn print until I went to Susan Gantz's class.
Huh,
So I knew script, but I didn't know
Interesting.
the printed Yiddish word
wow,
That's
characters.
that's right.
cool.
Okay, okay, thanks. Rochelle.
I just wanted to comment that the word to quicken, the English cognate is to quicken.
Right.
which means to like revive or to
Sure.
start
To
again.
quicken the dead.
Which
Yes.
word is that?
Yeah,
Der
quicken.
It's this one, there
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, quicken.
circling it.
Der
Okay,
Quick.
Fagel?
I'm pointing to it like you can see it. Der
Quick.
Quick
I'm
was the
pointing
last
to it.
one.
I'm doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so
a Germanic word. So English and Yiddish have it.
Yeah.
Both.
Okay, Fagel and then Cookie.
Yeah, I just wanted to share a memory I have. It's not about writing to my mother, but this would be back in around 1970 when I was leaving home. I asked my father if he would write to me in Hebrew because I was learning Hebrew and he said yes, and I was really excited. But it turned out that what he considered Yiddish because he said writing Jewish. And I couldn't read a word of Yiddish at that time, and it was in cursive, and so there went that plan. If only I had taken it upon myself to learn Yiddish. A couple days ago, he would be 112 now if he was still alive.
Okay. Cookie?
I did hear a little bit of Yiddish, but I wasn't valuing it at that time.
Sure.
Cookie. You wanted to say something, Cookie? Okay, maybe later. Okay. Barbara, can you read?
I'll try. A Brieflehrer der Mamen sollst du nicht versammeln. Schreibt geschwind, mein lieb Kind. Schenk ihr die Nechom, is it Nechome?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nechome.
Okay. So a Briefle to your mother. You should not, what is it, what's forget or forsake her?
Waste,
Good.
waste.
Right quickly, my lovely child, schenk ihr die neshama.
Nechama.
So what does it mean, schenk ihr die neshama?
Schenken is to give a gift to someone.
Oh, okay. All right. So bestow her soul with a gift.
No, it's Nechome.
Nechome.
Consolation.
Oh.
She has a soul, but it's
Consolation?
send her
Send her consolation?
You know.
Okay, thank you.
Console her.
Console her, yeah. Die Mama wird dein Briefle lesen und sie wird genesen. Okay, you think I remember the word you told me? The mother will read your letter and she will, and genesen again?
It's to heal. She'll
To
feel
heal.
better. It's a
Okay.
Germanic word.
Okay, thank you. Heilst ihr Schmerz, ihr bitter Herz, does it mean heal her,
Paid it.
her pain, yeah. Her bitter heart, der quickst ihr,
Very nice, Joe.
der quickst
Very
ihr,
good.
the neshama, revive her with consolation.
No, Neshama is soul. Revive her
No,
soul.
neshama.
It's okay.
Yeah. Thank you
Okay.
for helping me.
I see
Right.
that, yeah.
And actually,
more-
Nechama is a girl's name, I think.
yes,
Sure.
yes. Nechama.
Oh, yeah, Nechama.
It's
Yeah, my
your
sister-in-law.
sister-in-law.
My sister-in-law,
Sister-in-law is
Nechama.
Nechama.
Consolation, yes, comfort.
Okay, Morty, please.
Yes.
Raise
I
your
just
hand.
wanted to say that I was surprised by the word try. First, I thought it was that the way Maurice had written it, but then I went into the Google and found that it's the original writing. But the word is not really try. The correct word is getrai.
No,
Where are you?
In this
where
case,
is
will
that?
be
This one,
getrai.
Ryan?
Yeah.
This
Where?
one?
I means is you're a faithful, loving mother.
Well, it
Try.
doesn't, well, I checked the dictionary. It doesn't appear. What appears is getrai. But maybe
Well,
the
this is
dictionary.
these are the lyrics that I got off the internet. You go on
Yeah,
the
no,
internet.
that's why I was saying in the internet shows it as try,
Mm-hmm.
but the correct word, as far as I know, is getrai.
Okay.
In this case, would be dein getrai emitter.
Okay.
Okay.
Would it be your devoted mother?
Yes.
Yeah, devoted. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Arlene, can, yeah. Arlene, can you read? Oh, okay. So let's do something, Gail. Elaine, please.
Did you say Eleanor?
I say the lane.
Elaine.
Elaine, okay. Das
Elaine.
8
Jahr, ich bin allein. Das Kind ist weit verschwommen. Das kinderisch Herz ist hart wie ein Stein. Kein einzig Brief bekommen. These 8 years I've been alone. My child is far away, verschwommen, far away. Wandered far away.
Right, but it's also because he's going by ship, so it's got he swam far away.
Oh, yes.
It's got
I
swimming,
saw swimming. I wondered, okay.
It's
all right.
swept, it's swept away. It's German.
Yeah. Sailed away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wie kann mein Kind noch haben Mut? How can my child still have courage? I'm not sure I understand that. Wie geht ihm ein das Leben? How goes his life?
Good.
Es muss ihm gehen dort sehr gut. It must be going very well for him there. Will kein Nachricht geben? He doesn't, I guess, give any news. He
Right.
doesn't
He
send
doesn't
any.
want to send any, right?
No news is good news, I guess, right?
Okay, go on.
Ich habe ihm geschickt 100 Brief. I've sent him 100 letters. Und hat noch kein Begriff. And he still has no idea. As meine Schmerzen sind sehr tief, that my sufferings are very deep.
Good.
Thank you. Claire, will you continue?
Ja, a Briefele der Mammen sollst du nicht versammeln. So a letter to the mother, you should not, was ist versammeln? You
Not
should
neglect her. Don't forget about her.
neglect her. Okay. Schreib geschwind, write quickly. Mein lieb Kind, my dear child. Thank you, die Nechame. Give her that wie sagt man Nechame?
Consolation.
Consolation. Okay. Die Mame wird dein Briefele lesen und sie wird genesen. The mother will read your letter und sie wird was meint genesen?
She'll be healed.
And she
She'll
will
feel better.
feel better. Okay, sie wird genesen. Heilst ihr Schmerz, heal her pain, ihr bitter heart, der quickst ihr die Neshome, and help her soul, or
Revive her.
quicken.
Revive, yeah.
Huh? Which word?
Revive her soul.
Yeah, revives her soul. Right.
Go on.
Continue.
Yes,
In,
please.
in Stadt New York, a Reichhäus mit Herzer und Gefühlen. In the city of New York, a rich home with hearts without any feeling. Dort wohnt ihr Sohn. There is where her son lives. Lebt groß mit a glückliche Familie. He lives there amply,
Sure.
well
Very
off.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Well off.
Very well.
Very well. Mit a glückliche Familie, with a happy family. a schöne Freu und Kinder zwei mit lichtige Gestalten. A beautiful wife and 2 children with lichtige Gestalten, with bright
faces.
faces.
Right.
Und als sitzt und quält von sie, and as he is sitting and is proud of them, hat a brief erhalten. He just received a letter, a letter.
Good.
Okay, thank
Good.
you. Thank you. Cookie, can you read? Cookie.
I have a question about the word gestalt.
Yeah.
Okay, so where does the word gestalten in the dictionary was figures, the gestalt, the
Right.
figures. Where did the word faces come from?
German.
It's just, the word has multiple meanings. Right. You talk about Gestalt, psychology, meaning, shapes, forms, but in Yiddish, it also means a face.
Face. It's German. It's from German.
Right.
Yeah.
I know that, but yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Cookie, can you read? I cannot. Yeah. Cookie, you're muted, I think. You're muted. And you're still muted. Okay, we will do something. Someone else will read this, and in the meanwhile, unmute yourself. Eleanor, can you read?
Oh,
No.
okay. And I'd like to read a little bit next.
Okay. So, Eleanor.
Dein Mutter teut, your mother is dead. Es ist geschehen. It has happened. In Leben hast du ihr versehen. Das ist ihr letzter Wunsch gewesen. So during her life, hast du ihr, what is versehen?
You neglected her.
You neglected her. And this is the last news you're going to have from her?
Yes.
This is her last wish.
Wish.
Wish is a wish.
Akkadischel der Mamen. Sollst du nicht versammeln. So geschwind, mein lieb Kind. Schenk ihr die Nechome. So you should say a Kaddish for your mother, and don't neglect to do that. So what is geschwind? Is that quickly?
Quickly.
Yeah. Say it quickly, my dear child. Send her this consolation.
Good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, Cookie. Cookie.
The mama wird dein
Kaddischel.
a Kaddischel pattern. Your mother will hear your Kaddish. In ear David Gedden, even in her grave. Health ihr Schmerz. It will heal her pain. Ihr bitter heart, her bitter heart. Kwerkes.
Quickst.
Der Quickst, the Quickst. Die Neshama. It will restore and like quicken her soul. It will refresh her soul. Yeah. Health ihr Schmerz, ihr bitter hearts. Heal her pain, her bitter heart. Der Quickst ihr die Neshama. Again, you will refresh her soul.
Good.
Okay, thank you. Bonnie, for next week, I will send you something to read so you can practice on it, okay?
Thank you. Down.
Okay, I'm writing down.
Then
I just want to say I spoke Yiddish since I'm born. I spoke it fluently, but I never was able to read until this program.
Good.
Oh,
I never.
Never too late.
I remember I took Hebrew as a child, so I knew the letter was a big help. So once I understood that the ayin and the aleph were different vowels instead of it helped me tremendously. I'm very pleased with myself. Yeah.
Good.
And we are pleased with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. That's wonderful. So Bonnie, yes, I will send you so you can practice. Okay. 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 Do you want to listen to it once again, or it was enough?
Sang enough.
It was sad enough.
It was sad enough. Yeah. I think so. Bagel?
Yeah, I had one more, if I were going to pick one line, like I was saying from the song, it would be that phrase, sollst du nicht versammeln.
Right.
And I really want to learn that word versammeln because my idiosyncratic thing is don't procrastinate.
Well, you can just listen to the song over and over again.
I think I got it.
What does versammeln mean?
Procrastinate.
I
It means delay or neglect, but in my life, I need to tell myself over and over, this is my mantra, don't procrastinate.
I think here it's to neglect. Here is neglect.
But
It's neglect rather than delay.
I think it's neglect in this context.
I think there's an overlap though. Because like it's the thing that
Salmon also
Terry.
poison.
No,
Don't
the word.
No.
No.
Terry,
Okay.
Tarry, Terry, don't Terry.
Terry.
Delay.
Yeah.
That's delay.
Okay,
Yes,
Steve,
yes,
now
yes.
Steve.
I don't know if Maurice knows this or not when he did his research, but it turns out that this song generated from a letter that a mother wrote to her child going to summer camp.
What? Okay. He's kidding.
Okay. Yeah, that's
kidding.
I should have known better, Steve.
Yeah, he's kidding. Okay, Morty, you raised your hand.
No, I just wanted, when we were talking about versammeln, I just wanted to mention that this comes from the word zomen, which is elate. Right.
Okay.
And by the way, in the dictionary, it also says that the same word and the same spelling is for to foresee, which surprised me. I had never seen it in that context.
Yeah.
Zaman?
Interesting.
Zaman? That's what Zaman means?
Versammeln.
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 Because Zaman itself is to linger or to tarry or to be late, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
to be completely late would be the prefix for far, right?
Fall could be
No, it's not important.
forward also. Fall can be forward.
Okay, so that Beverly raised her hand. Beverly?
But just a funny minds of discuss for letters. I had a very funny uncle who was in the army, and his two Schwesters used to send him Yiddish postcards in Yiddish. And they used to write around the postcard to fill in every little spot. So he told the story that when he was in the army, they called him down and they said, "Are you a spy?" I mean, I'm sure. Are you a spy? Who are these people writing to in a foreign language? We used to laugh so from that story. I tell you. Okay.
That's amazing. I love that.
I love that story.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like the Navajo code talkers.
Yes.
In
yeah.
World War II,
Yes.
nobody could crack the code.
Yeah.
I know this is what they use, but I love this idea of like a bunch of Germans are like, what's this scribble? And they never bother to find someone who could speak it.
Yiddish was used in trade because everyone could understand. You didn't have to know other languages. You knew Yiddish, so everybody understood each other. That's really a true thing.
But one of my favorite factoids on Yiddish, the oldest Yiddish book surviving today was written in Cairo. because this was the Mediterranean trade of the jewelry.
Right.
That's hilarious.
They had to learn it. They had to learn it. It
Okay,
wasn't
so
their mother tongue. They were what, probably talked, what's the Sephardic language?
Ladino.
Ladino.
My boyfriend speaks Ladino.
Okay, so I think we should move to, we are starting a new story today by Kadia Morodowski in a living room. When we will start reading it, you will see why I picked it up, because, in Hebrew we have a saying, Leotzi yashan mipnei chadash. Morty, how can you translate it?
Bring out. Choose the old rather than the new?
No, it's the opposite.
Choose the new rather than the old.
Out
Okay.
the old and bring in the new. So that's exactly what the story is about. But here the old one is the traditions, the old traditions, while the new ones are like, nothings. So we will start reading it and you will see what I meant and why I brought it.
It's great. I love it.
So where are we? Here. And it's from Ashtub mit sieben Fenster. The first story, Ashtub mit sieben Fenster, we already did in the Winkle long ago. It's a beautiful story. So if you have the patience to read it by yourself, it's really a wonderful story, but we already did it. And I try not to bring again. I really try. So is that big enough?
Oh,
No.
no.
No? No?
Yes. Little more.
Focus.
Okay. Now it's good?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's it.
Okay. In a living room. Okay. Michael Fissman, can you start, please?
Some of it on the right margin is a little cut off, like maybe one letter or so. No, the other way.
Other way?
I see.
Little
I've got it
bit
all.
more. A little bit more.
A little bit more?
That's it. No more.
Oh, okay. That's great. That's great.
Okay, so let Michael, please start.
Okay, sure. In a living room, wenn Mr. Kasher wollte kennt, herauswerfen, ein Wort von der englischer Sprache. If Mr. Kasher would be able to throw out one word from the English language, wollte Mishalach gewen das Wort funny. He would have chucked out the word funny. I think it's funny.
It's funny, yeah.
Funny,
It
yeah.
is funny. Yeah.
Could be phony, but I think it's funny.
No, it's funny, yeah. I
Yeah.
think, because
Funny,
I was
yeah.
also thinking, yeah.
Ja, der Vater hat sold $1,000. He would have paid $1,000 for that, when es wollte ihm kein Schuld nicht gewähren. And it wouldn't have been regrettable for him. Poshet, simple, weil sein Weib mit die drei Namen hinter Bela Helen, because his wife with the three names of Hinda Bela Helen hat mit dem Wertel Funny gekirbt das Haus, because his wife with his three names would, with the word funny, steer the house. Via Kapitan kirbt sein Schiff mit der Ruder, the same as captain steers his ship with a rudder. Von die Wand von seiner Haus hat Helen herabgenommen die Fotografies mit die Tiere Menschen. From the walls of their house, Helen had taken down the photographs of the dear people, with the dear people, was haben so Shabbosdik ruhig herausgefunden von die Rahmen, who looked up so restfully Shabbosdik ruhig restfully from the frames of the pictures. Die Mama, die Hand verlegt, the mother with her hands folded, die Muma, the Aunt Tilla, mit a bouquet Blumen auf dem Schoß, with a bouquet of flowers on her lap.
Go on, another paragraph.
Okay. Helen hat gesagt, Fanny. Helen said, Fanny hat die Fotografies abgenommen und auf sehr Ort aufgehangen auf der Wand. So Helen took off these photos from the wall and in their place hung up on the wall wollt hot sein etwas rechts, if only it would be something substantial. Poschet ein Vogel mit a langen Eck, but instead simply a bird with a long tail, von blauer Federn, a long tail of blue feathers. Noch a Vogel, another bird mit zerfocherte gelber Flügel with fanned out yellow feathers, wings. Und Taka a dritten Vogel, and a third bird mit a Triangula auf dem Kopf, and a third bird with a little crown on its head. And so, thus, sie hat gelernt in a journal. Oh, and thus she had read in a journal, a magazine, as die Vögel seien in der Mode, that birds are now in the fashion, when in jedem Haus darf sein Hocha Viertel tuts Vögel, and in every house there should be at least a quarter dozen birds, which was the three.
Which was the three. Okay, thank you. Any questions until now?
It just made me laugh because my mother had pictures of birds on the wall and now I have them on my wall.
Okay, so in my family, it wasn't pictures of birds, it was the pictures of relatives. Usually it was dead relatives, and I remember that I was always frightened. Of this, so I don't know how many of you had the same experience, of those dead relatives in black and white on the wall. Okay, so Rochelle, can you continue?
Ja. Mit derselbige Wort Fanny hat Hinde Bele Helen herausgetragen die Schafke mit die Sforim, wo seinen geblieben a Jerusche noch ein schwer und auf dem Ort weggestellt a Kredele mit Glaswerk.
A credenzel
mit Glaswerk. So in the same, let me go back. Where did I start?
Became word funny.
Again with the word funny. Helen. Okay, so she took away all the books that were inherited from the in-laws, and in their place she put credenza with glassware.
Okay. Shafke is a small
closet.
But for books.
Bookcase.
Bookcase.
Right, because they had the word Shafe, and so this is diminutive, Shafke.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Okay.
What are the Svorim?
Excuse me?
Could somebody say, what are the Svorim?
Okay, yes.
Books. Religious books.
But it's religious books. Svorim is
Yeah.
always religious books.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be Bicha.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the word Yerusha, what are the meanings of that?
Inheritance.
Legacy heritage. Thank you.
Inheritance. So it was an inheritance from the in-laws.
Thank you.
And which is the religious books?
Sforim.
Oh, Sforim. Okay.
Sforim for safer.
Safer.
Icha for secular books.
So just a moment before you continue, Rochelle, I see Barbara.
No, I just wanted to make a comment. I know this was written, I guess, or published in 1947. Post-war, I remember my own parents. So everybody seemed to be buying a glass case to put tchotchkes in. It was the beginning of the post-war, prosperity. And with regard to pictures on the wall, they were my brother and me. The post-war, first generation American born, they were putting their children's pictures on the wall. There were photographers who would go around and they would solicit families to be able to take their pictures, and they would sell those pictures to people. So that was what was replacing the old relatives on the wall. I just wanted to kind of mention that with regard to the scene.
Thank you.
Out with the old and in with the new.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah, Maurice, what did you say? We couldn't hear.
I said out with the old and in with the
In
new.
with the new.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what we
yes.
say in Hebrew. That's the saying. Yeah, out with the old, in with the new.
So I have what we called Mom's wall unit, and I have it in my apartment with tchotchkes, books, photo standing of my parents.
Right.
Okay. So I think this story talks to a lot of us.
Right.
I had a picture of my Zadie, but they were huge. Mama used to put them in the sukkah. When she made the sukkah, she would hang them up. They weren't 8 by 11. They were like 20 by 2. I mean, they were huge of my grandparents. Very, very large pictures and frames. And the only pictures that went up were the dead, were the people who were dead. Yeah.
Exactly like in my family.
In our community, it was considered the wrong to put up pictures of people on the walls. It was a Jewish thing not to have images of people. I don't know whether it was some special thing in our community.
Well, you weren't supposed to take, a religious man wasn't allowed to have his picture taken. You see, even the Arabs, face.
In Israel, they don't like.
They're afraid you steal their soul from them when you take a picture.
Does that really happen?
Okay.
What?
Marty.
Yeah, in general, in Judaism, at least in Orthodox Judaism nowadays, pictures of people are not usually put up. You could see that in every old style shul, they had pictures of animals and so on, but never of people. Nowadays, in most Orthodox homes, they have pictures of the rabbis and ancestors. But yeah.
I have a picture of Rabbi Schneerson made by my boyfriend's sister, a beautiful artist, a sketch from a photograph. It's so beautiful. He gave it to me as a gift, but I said after 120 years, they should return it to his family because it's such a beautiful heirloom. And I recognize it as Rabbi Schneerson. He said, I'm the only one who ever came into his Sephardic home that knew who the rabbi was. And she didn't even know who he was when she sketched it, but it was such a beautiful picture of him. And I have it hanging in my living room. Yeah, very touching.
Okay, so Rochelle, go on.
Mr. Kasher hat betracht die Wand von sein Haus und hat in gut Gemut. Mr. Kasher thought about or looked at the walls in his house, and in a gentle mood, on kas Hillele, without anger, to Hillele, verfiert a schmues mit sein Weib, and he started a conversation with his wife. Sag mir, Helen, tell me, Helen. Helen hat sie gerufen in gemütliche Schmuesen. He called her Helen when he in a gentle or good conversation. Und Hindel Bela, wenn man hat sich zerwertelt. And he called her Hindel Bela when they had angry conversations. Sag mir, Helen, which is interesting because I used to be called Ruchela and Ruchel when my father was angry at me. Sag mir,
Yeah.
Helen,
Adrabe.
Adrabe. I don't know what that means. Adrabe. Mit was
Like-
ist ot der Vogel mit dem blauen Eck, schöner von mein Mumme Titler. Tell me how the bird with the blue tail is nicer, prettier than my Aunt Tilla. The Mumme,
Just a moment. Morty, how would you translate Adrabe?
Explain to me or
okay.
tell me.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
tell
as
me.
Bugbear.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Go on.
Okay. Die Mummetille ist doch beämmes gewesen a malkedicke Scheinkeit. Ihr Seidenkleid hat abgeschimmert von dem Bild. My aunt was a Malka,
Royal.
a royal queen-like beauty, and her silk dress shimmered right out of or from the picture. Chutztem, and in addition to that, was sie is given a tzadike. She was also a religious woman, und a chochme dazu, and clever or smart in addition. Als sie hat auf mir geguckt mit die kluge Augen von Bilderup, when she was looking at me with her clever, smart eyes from the photo, wenn ich hab in der Früh getrunken mein Teppelkava, when I was in the morning when I was drinking my cup of coffee, hat es für mir gehabt a Sinn und a Tam. It had for me a meaning and a good Tam is like good taste, but
Yeah.
I don't know
Pleasure.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Flavor.
translate it to make sense here. Okay. Mach mir klar, make it clear to me, Helen, mit was is der Vogel mehr bald
Yiches.
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 Tell me, why is this more
Prestigious.
prestigious? Okay. Und was darf ihm mein Mumme Tyler optreten das Ort? Tell me why the bird is more prestigious and why my Antilla has to leave from this place.
Okay. Why does she have to give to give it
Give up the
her
place. Yeah.
Give up the
Yeah,
place.
to give up the place. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I see that Feigl. Yes, Feigl. But you are muted.
No, this is back to that word adaraba. I
Yeah,
looked it up, and what the dictionary says, and I think it's really appropriate in this context, it can mean I dare you, adaraba. It can mean on the contrary or not at all. And I know I've heard this word used. If somebody says thank you, you can use it as you're welcome. But in this case, it means like I dare you. Come on, why not explain to me how this is more prestigious? I really like it. It's the Aramaic word. And a lot of people don't understand it when it gets used in contemporary Yiddish, but I'm really glad it showed up in this story because I had never heard what it means. He's, he's having a very pleasant conversation with her. He's not angry. He's like, I dare you, take it, explain to me why.
Yeah, but there's even more depth to Adarabba. Kalman, I can't remember Ken, whatever his name is, that teaches Yiddish, who went to Heder, and he says this is a very, very common word used in discussions in Heder. It means.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it has about 10 meanings But it's always, but you should consider it this way, or, I mean, it's so layered with meanings.
Yeah, it's from Gomorrah. Actually, I first learned this from Michael Weck, who was giving a history talk on the etymology of these.
So I find it very cute that he's using this word in this argument with his wife, It's
from this forum.
It's like he's saying, what you don't understand, right.
It's what he found in those holy books that she took away. That word was
So they're debating Gomorrah.
He's trying to debate Gomorrah. But to her, it's just
I can hear them across the room going, all right,
it's
You
a
can
funny word.
visualize it. Nice, yeah.
I thought it meant, but of course.
No.
It means all of that. That's the point.
Yeah, it can mean, of course, but in an ironic way.
Ironic way, yes.
Don't you
saying,
understand?
Okay, on the other hand,
Come on.
Yes, but.
yes, but, right.
All of that.
Avada, I think,
in
means
the
of
context
course,
of
doesn't
it
it?
meaning you're welcome, if you're having a conversation where you do a favor and you say you're welcome, it means that, this continual relationship. So it isn't really polite in some ways. It's like, I'm doing you a favor and you're doing me a favor, and let's continue doing each other good deeds.
Yeah.
Adarabba.
Okay. So let's continue. Susan, you're here?
Yeah.
No, go.
Oh, yes. You hear me?
Yes, we can.
Mrs. Kasher hat das getan mit die Achseln und hat gesucht. Mrs. Kasher raised her shoulders and she said, funny, wie kann man vergleichen die Mummertiere mit a Vogel? How can you compare Aunt Tila with a bird? Die Mummertiere is die Mummertiere. Und a Vogel is a Vogel. The Mummertiere is Mummertiere and a bird is a bird. A Mul seinen Gewein in der Mode mention. At one time there were popular people, photographers and taking pictures. Und erst is a Mode of Vogel. And right now there's now a new
Style.
Fashion style.
fashion, taking pictures of birds, I guess. Will ich als bei uns soll sein, wie es darf zu sein. I want it to be with us the way it should be. Man darf doch nicht sein funny, du verstehst? We should not, definitely not be, quote, funny. You get it?
Gotta
Go
move
on.
it. Yeah, okay.
Is die Mummertiere weglegen auf a Polizei? And so the Mummertiere was lying on the shelf where the picture was in a vermachter Schafa, she was lying on a shelf in a closed off cabinet. Leben ihr ist gestanden, rausgequetscht in a Kugel. Leben ihr ist gestanden. Oh, near her was stuck in a corner die Fotografie von dem Vetter Shulam Yitzhak. Was a photograph stuck in a corner, a photograph from Uncle Shulam Yitzhak. Mit sein Weib Belka, with his wife Belka. Mit seiner 4 Töchter, with their 4 daughters, was haben grad alle geheißen Sora, Rivka, Rachel, und Leah. And they were named Sarah, Rachel, Rebecca, and Leah.
The four mothers.
Right.
Four mothers.
Four mothers.
Arba imaot.
With the Einiglich, with their grandchildren. Elif Einiglich, Kenina Hara. She had 11 grandchildren. Kenina Hara. Was das jüngste, Leah's Mädel, and the youngest, Leah's daughter, ausgeputzt
in weiße Säckelach, was all dressed up in white socks, is gelegen by der Bubba Belke auf dem Schoß. So she was in those white socks with her grandma Belke on her grandma Belke's lap.
Can you move the right, again, my right margin is cut off by about 3 or 4 letters.
That's funny. My right margin is like.
No, the wrong way. You're going the wrong way.
It's perfect. It's just.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect. Don't go any further. It'll come up.
I can't see
Well,
about.
if there's any more, the rest of us can't see the left margin.
Can you make it a little tiny bit smaller? Just a tiny bit?
Can't read
No,
it.
you can't
You have
do
to
it.
put it on your screen.
I have 2 inches on the right side.
Now
empty.
it's okay? Elaine? You are muted. You muted yourself, Elaine.
No, it's worse. You moved it the wrong way.
No,
You
I
move
made
it
it
on your
smaller.
screen.
I made it smaller.
Yeah, but now
So,
you have to move it to the
You have
left.
to you have to adjust your screen. Okay, you can't move
I
it
did
anymore.
adjust. I
So
did.
if you go to the 3 dots where it says Mina Grauer screen, and you click on any of the numbers, then you can move it around any way that you want privately on your. You can move it to the right.
Where are those 3 dots, Steve?
Right at the top of the screen, there should be something there that says MG with a little something there. Mina Grau screen. The top of at the very top.
Oh, I see it. Okay,
Right,
and then
3
what would I
dots.
do?
The
You
zoom
can't see the
ratio.
part that's hidden though.
Yes,
Yes, you can. Just go to like 100% original size.
yes.
And then you have a hand that'll come there and you can move it up, you can move it down, you can move it left, you can move it right. Knock yourself out. You get complete control over how large you make the print
Okay, I
and
got
where you
it.
have it.
I got
Okay.
it. Thank you.
Now
Thank
you
very
are
much.
empowered to be
Thank
today's
you.
woman.
I got
Okay.
it. It's perfect now. Thank you very much.
great.
Thank you.
So, Susan, please keep a shiny malchudi
A shene Malchus dicke Mishpacha, a beautiful
Where's the cursor now?
royal family, via wald, like a forest, mit kinderlich wie Teuben, with children as many as doves, like little doves, is gestanden, verstäubt und verstoßen. They were kind of cloudy and covered up. Leben der Fotografie von der Mumme Tila, and they was kind of covered up near the picture of Aunt Tila. Wus is nebach gelegen mit dem Punem Marup, and she was lying there with her head up.
No,
Down.
Mit dem Tovel Arauf, and with the cover, her head was up and her head cover was falling down.
No. Her face was down.
Down.
Yeah, and
Head
the
down.
board, the frame.
frame. She had the frame turned over.
Oh,
Yes.
the frame was, okay, turned over.
Of the table with
It was upside down with the frame turned over.
Exactly.
By Mr. Kasher in living room, and next to Mr. Kasher in the living room, haben sich ausgelegt die Bilder von die Fegel, and next to Mr. Kasher in the living room were laid out the pictures von die Fegel of the birds von Africa, the birds from Africa, und India, und wer weiß von wann, and who knows from where else. A nest noch min hot for sie kein Gersten nit bedarft kaufen. It's a good thing that we didn't have to buy grain to feed them.
Okay. Any questions until now?
What is the first word? A nest?
Yes, miracle.
A miracle.
Miracle.
A nest is miracle. That's again Hebrew.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Hebrew. Yes.
That's the goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morty, go on.
Go eat lunch.
Yeah, I will eat in 10 minutes.
Noch die Fotografies haben gebankt nicht nur Mr. Kasher allein. It wasn't only Mr. Kasher that missed the pictures, no euch the 4-jähriger Zin Samek, but also the 4-year-old Samek, wo es Tage gewesen a Numen noch Vetter Sholem Yitzchak, who was called by his name after his uncle Sholem Yitzchak. Der 4-jähriger Samek, the 4-year-old Samek, hat schon gewusst jeden von die Fotografies beim Numen. He knew already all the photographs by their names. Sein Krugschaft mit ihm, their relationship to him, wie soll die Fotografie sind umgekommen mit der Schiff, how the pictures came over with the ship, und farvus they hanging auf der Wand, and why they are hanging on the wall. Die Fegel hat Semek nicht lieb gehabt. Semek did not like the birds. Ihm haben gefällt die Menschen und die Meises wegen sie. He missed the stories and the people about them. Mit der Schafkes Forum, with a Schafke, the
Bookcase.
the armoire with the holy books, wo sind geblieben a Jerische von Mr. Kasher's Vater, that were an inheritance from Mr. Kasher's father, is Helenel nicht umgekommen, gering bis sie hat es von living room herausgenommen. The books were not comfortable for Helenel until she took them away from the living room. Erev Pesach, in the evening before Passover, when Mr. Kasher is gekommen an upgegolter und an upgeschorener aheim, when Mr. Kasher came back with a haircut and a
Shave.
Yeah, and a shaved face, a Yom Tov ready for a man ready for the holiday, greit sich setzen zum Seder. He got ready to sit for the Seder, hat ihm sein Weib Helen begegnet bei der Tür. His wife Helen received met him at the door, a lichtendicke und ihm umgesucht abschirre. A happy one, and she gave him the news. Geh rein in living room. Go into the living room. There's den Zimmer nicht erkennen. You will not recognize the room. Es ist so schön, a Vergnügen. It is so beautiful, a pleasure. Go on.
A bit more.
Okay. Mr. Kasher hat das Herz gesucht. Mr. Kasher had a feeling in his heart, as es is avec the Schafke mit his forum, that the armoire with the books, with the holy books, had left. Und noch either is rein, hat azog getin zu Helen. And right before he went in, he told Helen, Schoin avade, gemacht a pogrom dort. You already made a pogrom there.
Okay,
You
thank you.
already carried out a pogrom there.
Yeah. Any questions before we continue? Okay, Fagel, go on.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Seine wochendicke und schwere Wärter hat sich Wolken weggegleht auf der Jontevdicke ausgefundener Stube.
Ausgeputzter.
Ausgeputzter. Okay, well, from his his secular, his mundane words and his difficult, his heavy words, it was as if a cloud had descended upon the festive
Ausgeputzter.
Okay, I guess I have something different written on mine, but okay, the dressed up room. Yeah, I printed it out from something else, and it says, but okay, Ausgeputzter Stub. Mr. Kasher hat Kuck getan auf die Gesellner.
Gläserner.
Schafka. So Mr. Kasher glanced at the glass bookcase with satskas, with tchotchkes, with just doodads in it. Vazelech, vases, millechlech. I guess that's white glass or milk,
Yeah.
colored glassware. Tepelech, bowls, krigelech, vases or jugs. Was haben schemmeriert mit verschiedenen Kollieren, which were shimmering with various colors, und geblanken in living room, and they were glaring through the living room. Auf ein Ort, wo es ist gestanden, die Schafke mit die Sporen. They were glaring through the room in place of the bookcase with the holy books. A Bankschaft hat umgehabt noch der alter Bräuner Schafke mit die vierkantige Scheibele.
Cursor. Who is the cursor?
Here.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
You see? Okay, so
the bookcase, okay, very good. A nostalgia seized him for the old brown bookcase with the four-sided, the vierkantige
Square.
with the square windows, the four-sided window panes.
Yeah.
Bestanden jahrelang, which had been standing there for many years, on a Bankschaft zu die alte Forum mit die abgeriebene Yiddish oisius auf die Rückens. So a nostalgia for the books and the rubbed out Yiddish letters on the spines of the books. Was seinen so gestanden wie alte übergebene Wächter. The words that had been rubbed off on the spines, which were standing there like old watchmen.
Yes, watchmen.
But Übergebene, like
Devoted.
Devoted watchmen.
Or like they'd given their heart and soul.
Right.
Devoted, okay, guards. Was stehen on hitten on fordern nicht kein geselt. They stood there and guarded and followed all the rules without being paid.
Okay, thank you. Hilda, will you read for us a few sentences before we finish? Hilda.
I'll try. Umgericht vor sich allein hat gesagt zu Helenen mit Aufregung. Do you want me to translate that?
Yes, please. Umgericht, unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly, for himself, he said to Helen, with angrily, ich mach nicht kein Seder. I'm not going to make the Seder. Ich darf nicht die Gläsern
Idols.
I don't need those glass idols.
It's either idols or statuettes.
Or statuettes.
Yeah.
Here in the room.
True.
Phony. They're phony. Hot Helen Arois Maslow
Murmel.
Ausgemurmelt, she mumbled. No, sie hat nicht gehabt kein Mut mehr, etwas zu sagen, but she was no longer in the mood to say anything.
Okay, thank you. I think that's a good place to end this, and we will continue. We will continue to read it next week. We will finish reading it next week. So, any comments? Any questions about?
Yeah.
Yes, Claire.
I've always remembered the word not getchkis, but gotchkis. I'm very surprised that it's with an ayin, these idols, you know? All right. Just the writing and the pronunciation.
I have a
yes, Cookie.
I'm mixed up with the words farzamen and farzoimt.
Okay. Maurice, can you explain to her farzamen and farzoimt?
Is to neglect or to forget to do something, to omit. And what's the other word?
Farzoimt.
Oh, fasamen. The word for poison, the noun, is sam. You're thinking about fasamt is someone who has been poisoned.
Right, that's what I thought the word was.
No, but it's not with the zayin. It's with a samen.
Oh, that one word
is poison.
Word. Oh.
Right? Fazamen is with the zayin.
Oh, because I heard often ezel no bear fazam.
No,
that's with the samen.
Poison.
Okay, I see Rochelle and then Feigl. Rochelle.
Just a comment on this story and so much of what we've read. They're just like a little slice of life that you get insight into the interaction between people and their values. I mean, nothing happens here really, except that you really get a sense of what their life was like. And I just love it. These little vignettes of slice of life stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
yes.
true. Maurice and Feigl. Maurice.
I just want to mention that the aunt's name, Tille, was my mother's name.
Oh,
Tille. Really?
Tilla, and in Yiddish it was Tille.
Okay.
Tilly was a very common name.
No, Tilly is what she became when she came to America.
Right.
At home and in the home, it was Tille.
What does it mean? Maurice, what does it mean?
Does it have a meaning?
Anything. I think it was spelled Tyla in.
Is it a Polish name?
Is it a what?
Polish name?
I've seen it on some old documents spelled that way, Tyla, Tilla. And when they spoke amongst themselves in Yiddish, it was Tille. That's all.
Okay. Okay, nice. Feigl?
Okay, there's two notes in the chat room that I think are interesting. One of them says that perhaps the man's name should be pronounced Mr. Casher,
Yeah.
to make it sound more Goyish, and then
Right.
instead of kasher, because kasher sounds like it's
Kasher.
To kasher, to make
Yeah,
kosher.
so that adds to the humor to change it to casher, like money, Gil. It's a funny pronunciation. And then the other one is that
We have a Casher family in Houston.
Oh,
I have a friend named
Okay.
Casher also, and that is how he pronounces it, Casher. But then, I had said millichlech with glass-colored white glassware, but I think it's millichlech, which are grinders, like small grinders, like mortar for spices.
Okay. I like your
No,
answer first,
okay.
though, too.
And then also the name Tilly, what comes to my mind is Matilda. Like
Oh,
I had my
that's-
father on my mind, and he would always sing waltzing Matilda. It was a popular song. So maybe
That's a possibility. I think Maurice went out, so that's a possibility, Matilda.
Yeah, a lot of names come from like proper names, like Elizabeth became Betty and Liz, and people shortened those big names down to be more
Right,
easy.
and Samek, the child who's named after Sholem, Samek, I think we would say Sammy.
Right.
Like Sam,
Yeah.
Samek. Samek.
Yeah, but it was Somek. I knew someone with this name. Yeah, he was called Somek. Yeah.
Yeah, I had an Uncle Sam, and I think it was from Sholem. They called him like in English, there was Uncle Sam and Uncle Morris. They were their American names.
Yeah.
And I think that this is the same
Well,
Aunt Rome.
My name is Henrietta. I know an Etta. She shortened it to Etta. This is really short.
Name Etka, the Yiddish name Etka. There's Etta, but then there's also Etka, which is even more diminutive, I think, for Henrietta. For Ethel, sometimes her American name is Ethel gets changed to Etka.
Etka. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Any more comments? Anything about the story?
The story is delightful.
Yeah,
It's
thank
very
you.
descriptive.
Minnie,
Yes.
thank you. This is a great story. I've
I
been
think you can visualize it.
Yeah.
You can see it with your eyes.
Very
what's going
descriptive.
on
You
there.
can tell she was a great writer. She was one of the greatest Yiddish writers in Europe and in the United States. And recently, I think Anita Norwich translated one of her novels about a year ago. That was very popular. But she's a great writer.
Well,
She was also a poet. She's a
Yes.
very good poet.
We made
I-
a poem of hers in our Yiddish Haggadah.
Yeah.
Hello? Our expert on her is Julia Mazow, who wrote a book about women. And I don't know, is Julia still on?
No, it's lunchtime over
Next
there.
week, we should have her give an introduction about
Yeah, but
Ida
she
Maladovsky.
She didn't raise her hand, so I didn't.
Oh, no. I'm just saying, she wrote a book about the women.
I have the
Women
book on my
Yiddish
shelf.
The women who lost their names.
Yes.
Is that- is-
Maybe next week she could give us a little introduction about Katya Maladovsky. I'll
Yeah,
write
yeah.
her. I'll write her.
That's good.
Write to her, yes. Fagel, yes.
Okay, so I was recently reading part of a biography about Katya Maladovsky, and one of the interesting things I learned about her name, Katya,
Yeah.
she claims that she's named after her great grandfather, whose name was Kaddish, but that seems to be a false etymology, and really she has. And so it's like when you say all the women who lost their names, she, I think, transformed her name. I've done that too. I've changed my name several times or reinterpreted the name. So Katya, she says it's a diminutive for Kaddish, which is a man's name, her father's father or something. And so there's this.
Marie?
And I bet a whole lot of families went through this debate about, should we keep grandmother's chest? Isn't it too old-fashioned? I'm sure this was a really common thing just around the time she was writing. Debates about how should the furniture look, and she caught it. She just did it. It's like a little photograph,
of course,
snapshot of those moments.
I had a big, huge glass cabinet that I really loved from my parents' house, and I carted it around for a while. You know, I lived in a small apartment, but I really loved it, and I would put books in it. And finally, it just got too big and cumbersome, and I stopped using it. I think it went the opposite way. They had put tchotchkes in it, and I turned it into a bookcase.
Oh, nice.
But eventually, it just became too big. But I really liked having the doors that you could open and close, and would keep the dust off the books.
That's true. Actually, my German grandparents had one, and I always assumed they brought it from Germany. But from this story, maybe they brought it in New York. But you know, maybe that was what was in fashion when they in the 30s when they got to New York. I never thought of that before.
We got that from a house sale. My parents loved to go to house sales, so we got it from a house sale. Somebody else's antique that we treasured.
Okay. It brings up lots of memories, I see, from your. Yeah. Okay, so people, we'll see you next week. We will finish this story, and I have a wonderful story for next time.
Thank you. Susan and Bob.
Asia sent me a story a while ago, and I decided to bring it now. It's amazing. But first, this one.
Good.
Okay.
Great.
See you all next week. Bye, Gesehen.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you, Leva, for joining us.